Hello and welcome to the channel. EMEET sent me the web camera I'm using right now. This is the box of the web camera. It is their all-in-one USB web camera, the C980 Pro. It has 4 built-in microphones for active noise cancellation and good pickup of audio. So I am using the microphones right now so you can get a good idea of the sound quality. It has 2 built-in speakers, which is unique for a web camera. It is a 1080p 30 frames per second web camera. Being an all-in-one solution for video and audio in and audio out, it makes it very convenient. It's a plug-and-play solution in one tidy package. So maybe if you are a home office worker, maybe your work laptop or your own personal laptop doesn't have a very good web camera on there, maybe the microphone on there and the speakers on there, just aren't great, and you're finding it difficult to people to hear you or see you, or you hearing them in meetings, then you may find this a very good solution just to kind of get the job done for you. It does have a privacy feature, which I will demonstrate right now. So you have this little magnetic disc. If I put it over the lens and just pop it on and leave it there, that's your privacy feature. So it does knock out the image completely, although you can hear me still. So do understand it is a standard sort of like privacy function. It does not mute out the audio, so do be careful in those circumstances. But yes, it does hide the image quite perfectly there for you. The field of view is fixed at 90 degrees. So if I just touch the webcam, so that's arm's length. So that gives you an idea of what you're going to get in the frame around you and what you're going to get of you in the frame at arm's length, and you can see the 2 corners of my room. The lens is fixed focus, so if I bring my hand in, you just see it's not refocusing on my hands, and we can do the same thing with the box here. Everything around the box, in the room, in the distance is the same image sharpness no matter what. So obviously one of the disadvantages of a camera which doesn't have an autofocus or manual focus is any small detail gets blurry when you bring it in really close, but it also has a benefit of you don't need to worry about the autofocus on the camera going in and out and maybe sticking out of focus. So yeah, very much fire and forget type of web camera. You plug it in, you get it set up, and you just get on with it really. On my table we can take a look at the webcam to test the built-in speakers. I pre-recorded this segment of audio commentary and played it back through the C980 speakers, and then recorded this with my main microphone. It's the only way I could fully demonstrate the clarity for you. I would say it's on par with built-in speakers you'd typically find in some PC monitors. With respect to that sound sample, I do have to say the C980 speaker output does sound a lot better, more natural in real life than it does from the recording. So yeah, the kind of process of playing back from speaker and then recording it through a microphone does not kind of pick it up naturally as it should do. So it's not an exact reflection of sound quality, but what you do get is an idea of volume and general clarity of speech. But yeah, give it a break. That's not a fair representation of what you'll actually hear sitting in front of those speakers. The built-in speakers does add some bulk to the size of the webcam. It is quite wide. Overall, the build quality is solid. It has a typical style of bracket for propping the webcam on top of the monitor or a laptop screen. The bracket is also threaded to be used with a tripod stand. Now let's test the lighting conditions this web camera can handle. It is nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are just using the outside light from the windows behind my monitor, and of course the lights from my monitor, the ambient light from that. Ceiling lights have been turned off, so this is what you can expect in a fairly, I'd say, slightly shaded room. It's not great lighting, so this is what you can expect, guys. So look at the contrast between the light and the dark colours in my room here, and look at the detail around to see what you can see. Okay, so let's move on to some evening lighting, and we'll test it with some room lights and also with the lights off. It's the evening now, there's no lights coming in from my windows behind my monitor, and we just have the ceiling lights in my room and light from the monitor itself. And I would say, interestingly, I think the image looks slightly sharper. There's some artifacting earlier. Of course, you can see there is a slightly different, colours look a little bit different, a little bit more yellow tinge to it, which I'm not sure why that's the case, because the ceiling lights are pretty cool, they are not yellowy lights. But you can just see there is a difference between the day and the evening using the lights. But I would say it looks better in a way. Here is the box. And yeah, interesting. So the next test we'll do, final test for the lighting test, is to turn off the lights completely and just have the monitor light on. Okay, here we go. Turning off the lights now. And that's pretty good. You can see everything. I've got it's pretty dark in here. Black seats, black camera and a tripod, and very dark at the back of the room. But you can see everything, even the wall plug there. So yeah, it's a very dark room for me, for my eyes. But looking at the camera picture, it looks actually pretty decent. So yeah, happy with that. This is the box again, so you can just see how the camera is able to cope with changing its exposure to manage what is in front of it. That's pretty good. So that is the lighting test done for this web camera. Okay, so let's wrap up this review for the EMEET C980 Pro web camera. And the best way to review something like a web camera is just to use it and just show you footage from it. And I've recorded most of this video using this web camera. I think that's the best way to, review something like this. So yeah, you've heard the microphone, you've heard the speakers, you've seen the quality of the picture in different lighting conditions. So you can make a judgment for yourself. But the way I'd say it is it's an all-in-one package which does everything decently well. There's nothing like stand out in any particular way, but it is a very kind of versatile web camera that sort of gets the job done. It's plug and play, it's a no fuss solution. That's kind of what you're getting here. If that's something that's going to work for you and your kind of circumstances of what you want out of a web camera, then this will do the job, decently well. So there you go. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon with something new. So until next time, take care and bye bye.